This is brought to you by Bridgestone, the best tyre for all bikes. Red Square Ultimate Activation. And Bike Buyers, the easiest and safest way to sell your motorcycle. We pay instantly, so give us a call. Welcome to the show. Dylan goes fishing, and later, Bobby Idol tries to commentate the racing in Cape Town. Hold on tight.
So we've just picked up this Ducati Multistrada 1200 Enduro from Ducati South Africa. Lots of hype about this bike, all its off-road capabilities and electronics, lots of horsepower. Let's go and see what this bike's about. The new Multistrada has 4 different rider mode settings. Whilst I've been playing, I've been able to flick through the different modes. You've got sport, touring, urban and enduro. My favorite would have to be the sport without the traction control and without the ABS. From a comfort point of view, it's exactly what you expect from an adventure touring bike. The bike has adjustable screen, heated grips, it's got its handguards on, soft seat. I can see myself doing huge mileage on this bike in comfort. Compared to the standard Multistrada, the new Multistrada Enduro has over 600 changes to the bike. The bike has different suspension, it has larger fuel tank, different size wheels, off-road tires, a different rear swing arm, whole new motorcycle for a whole new category of riders. The 1198 V-twin motor is legendary in superbikes. Who would have thought that you'd be able to make that motor work with modern technology into a Multistrada Enduro model bike? Thanks to the modern day electronics, this bike is able to be very docile low down, but at the same time, whilst picking up the RPM, 8,000, 9,000 RPM, it's a superbike, becomes all alive and all aggressive. With a full 160 horsepower on tap, this bike is really a beast. I must admit, the first time you take an adventure bike off-road, it is very intimidating. It's 225 kilograms. It's not quite what you had in mind, but the more you ride it, the better the bike gets, the more you get used to it, you start to understand the way the bike moves and the geometry of the motorcycle. It just starts to get easier and easier. Now, I've ridden a good few adventure bikes in the past where I can say most of them are dangerous. And it seems like Ducati's just about got it right with this bike. With the Skyhook suspension, the different rider mode settings, all the electronics, it just aids you and helps you so much easier to ride the bike on all different types of terrain like this. On this bike, we've deflated the tires to 1.5 bar in the rear and 1.3 in the front. And just a tip, these bikes are well capable of running over 200 k's an hour, and that's the last thing you want to be doing on a terrain like this. Will get caught out with any form of a slap or a wobble on the bike, and it's a lot of bike to get to stop. So just try and reduce your speeds, get used to the bike, and it'll be a lot safer to go out and play ride in. I've read a lot about Ducati's Skyhook suspension, and to quite understand where the bike is, it literally levels out the geometry of the motorcycle. So it will just aid you, keeping the bike a lot more level, just helping you just get the feel of the motorcycle and be in sync with it. Whereas normal suspension, the bike's going to be all over the place, but you'll find that the Ducati is a lot more controllable and easier to handle in all different types of terrain. So I've been trying to find a jump to get a little bit of airtime today, And believe you me, it's something else. I've watched all the YouTube clips where the guys get airborne and that, but it's not for a beginner. It has to be something that you've done in the past, otherwise it's going to put you out that comfort zone and you're definitely going to eat it. The adventure market's gotten very competitive with all the different models, coming from the BMWs to the Yamahas, KTMs. You've literally got a whole variety of motorcycles to choose from. My honest opinion is go out and test ride every single one of them before you purchase one, and go and test ride one of these new Ducatis before you make a decision. Now, pricing, adventure bikes are not cheap at all. For 240,000 Rand, you've got to keep in mind what you're getting for your money's worth. Now, you've got all the electronic suspension, everything to aid you and keep you safe. It's literally all the electronic components that adds to the costing on the bike. That's why this Ducati costs 240,000 Rand. Living in this country that we live in, most beautiful country in the world, all the open fields to go and ride, but without an adventure bike, you would have missed out on all these little trails and passes. Something like this behind me will allow you to find those different routes, get more adventurous, go and see the world, and this will allow you to go and have a little bit of fun fly fishing like I did earlier today.
After the break, Red Square ZX10 Masters Cup action from Cape Town. We're back after this.